a module here. This is servo motor, micro servo 9G, micro servo 9G SG90, micro servo SG90 Tower Pro. So this is a servo. It has a horn. This is horn, and then so the cable we have here, the pin out brown, that is ground, red, that is the BCC or the supply, and then the orange is the signal. Brown, red, orange. And then another micro servo, 9 grams. So 9 grams, what is 9G? SG90, what is 9G? That is the capacity of the servo, where it can exert a force of 9G. It can lift a force of 9G. Also with the horn. This is also a type of horn to be put in here. Also the same cable. Orange signal, red supply, brown is the ground. So what are we going to do? We're going to run this servo motor, or to move the servo motor, I think 180 degrees. It can only move 180 degrees. There is a stopper inside the servo, so that's why it's only capable of moving up to 180 degrees. So approximately 180 degrees. Same with this. We can position the horn 180 degrees. We can turn this 180 degrees or move the servo 180 degrees. How can we run this servo? By using two potentiometer BK10 or 10K 10 kilo ohms potentiometer, or this knob with knob. Two potentiometer. We can use this two potentiometer to run this servo motor with the help of, or with this microcontroller, Arduino Uno microcontroller. So we're going to upload the code to run this project. For this project, now our circuit. We have the 2 potentiometer, that is the controller, 2 potentiometers, 2 servo motor, 2 power bank, 1 for the Arduino Uno and 1 for the motor supply. This is now our circuit. Let us test the circuit. So you can see here, when I rotate the potentiometer 1, this servo 1, we move this servo 1, and then this one servo 2, servo 1, servo 2, (180 degrees), 180 degrees, there is a jittering of the servo because of the cable wires we use. The connection is not stable, but still it works. The other one, so that is our new project. Potentiometer controlling the 2 servo with the use of the code from Arduino Uno microcontroller with 2 separate power supply. We need to separate the supply of the motor to the supply of the Arduino. We now come to our schematic diagram. Figure 1, servo motor using 2 potentiometer and Arduino Uno. So this is the Arduino Uno microcontroller. These are 2 potentiometer, 10K, the 2 servo motor. You can see here, as you can see here, we are using 2 power supply, that is 2 power bank. This is the supply power bank we're going to use for the motor. This BS2 plus BS2 5 volts, this blue one, and then the pink one, this Samsung USB power supply 5 volts BS1. So we have BS2 5 volts, BS1 5 volts, BS referring to voltage supply, BS. And the first supply is connected to the USB, of course, to the USB of the Arduino Uno. Where is that? To the USB, this one, USB, with the use of the cable of Arduino Uno. Okay, and then potentiometer. We have the potentiometer. This is the potentiometer we use. The middle one is this. It is connected to AO. The other potentiometer, where is the other potentiometer? This one. The middle is connected to A1. The ground of the Arduino is connected to the ground of one end of the potentiometer, and then the other potentiometer grounded. This potentiometer 10K is connected also to the other potentiometer and getting its power from Arduino Uno plus 5 volts. So the potentiometer is getting the supply from the Arduino. So this is the input side. Okay? All ground, they are all connected. The ground of the servo motor, the Arduino, and then the ground of the two potentiometer. So when we vary the potentiometer, it moves up and down. Up and down. But here, it rotates from clockwise, counterclockwise. And to the output, in the code, we configure the pin number 3 as the output of servo 1. So where is that? This servo, the signal pin number 3, signal pin or the output pin is orange. Okay, is connected to pin 3 of the Arduino. And so the second servo is connected to pin number 5. The other servo, okay, we have now 2 servo. The other servo is connected to pin number 5 using this pin number 3 and pin number 5 with PWM signal. So pin number 3 of Arduino has a PWM pin. It is a PWM pin. Looks like this. So we need that to control this servo motor. That is orange cable, and then the red one. This is the red one. Red one is plus. And this servo is 5 volts, capable of handling 5 volt supplies up to 6 volts. Also 6 volts. 5 volts and then ground. Ground is the brown. For the servo 1, then for the servo 2, pin number 5, ground, and also the positive connected to the separate supply. So you can see here the supply, 2 supply. We're using 2 supplies. Why we separate the supply of the motor to the Arduino and the potentiometer? Why do we need to separate? Because this motor consumes a lot of current. Because this is motor. Okay, so that we need a separate supply to work with this servo. Whereas the other supply, we are using a separate supply for the Arduino Uno and then potentiometer. Once we rotate it, it will turn this or run this servo 180 degrees. Just 180 degrees. This one 180 degrees from here, and then it rotates 180 degrees. Okay, 180 degrees. So that is the turning of this servo. 180 degrees, 180 degrees. We use a potentiometer. Potentiometer 1 for this servo 1. Potentiometer 2 for this potentiometer 2. With the use of the code. And the middle pin is connected to AO of this potentiometer. So this middle pin is connected to analog sub-0 and analog 1 or AO A1. The other potentiometer is connected to A1 because they are analog AO A1. So that is our servo motor using 2 potentiometer and Arduino Uno. So we can able to run this servo using the 2 potentiometer separately. if you can you can move it together, or at the same time. You can move potentiometer this potentiometer at the same time, but they are separated in power and also in function.